is go to the Red Cross and take some of their special programming so that there'll be one more person, if the call comes, that can get on an airplane and go to Joplin, Missouri. I cried because I couldn't go. I wanted to go, but I don't have the skills that's needed. And more, this is going to go on in our country in different areas. That whole part of the country there is in danger for the next 5 months. We're going to hear a lot about more tornadoes. We're going to hear more about Japan. We're going to hear more about what's going on in Chile. So we all need to maybe take some courses in first aid and a little beyond first aid, because maybe we would need to have that knowing inside of us just to make us feel, I don't know, more secure about moving forward. Does it make sense to you?
Yes. Thank you all very much.
You're welcome. Hello.
Namaste. I'm Daniel, and I run a very small company that has very successful products, two award-winning DVDs, and lately we released mobile apps.
Daniel, could you speak up, please?
And lately we released mobile apps, which one of them got fantastic reviews. Now, I'm here because I'm a Gemini. I'm quite impatient of how things are moving. My astral friends keep on telling me that I'm the John Lasseter of the New Age, but to me that doesn't help if things don't move faster. So I would like to know if it's possible, what can I do to make things happen? Or, I mean, I've been going to INATS, Portland, well, the expo here in Portland. I've been doing lots of things to market the products, but for whatever reason, even if they get fantastic reviews and endorsements, the things are not moving as fast as a Gemini mind would like.
They're revolutionary.
Well, I know.
They are, you know. I think that we're catching up with some of your product because it's visual, and it really is the music, the visuals. It feels as though I'm taking a trip out of my body just watching what it is that you have artistically produced. And there's a time and place for a bigger picture here, for more people to get involved with this, because it is really wonderful. I think that one of the things you might be looking at is, what are you learning about you in the process of developing this product, and who do you want to be a year from now, a year after that? What's your voice, and what are you going to represent in our society when you get there and have that platform? You'll have the platform, but who are you going to be? What's your message going to be? I think you're just starting to find a voice that's not just through your visuals, but something inside of you that would stand up and say, I got something to say. Is this fine? Do you feel that this is close to what you're feeling, or maybe true for you?
Well, since I live in multiple dimensions, especially at nighttime, coming back to Earth kind of feels very slow. I know we have a 24-hour clock, and in my opinion, I can do a lot of things within that time frame. But sometimes it kind of feels a bit frustrating when it takes years to get there.
I'll tell you why that is. And that's because when we're in spirit, if we want something, we just think about it and we've got it. Then we come here.
Well,
and if you want something, you know, a lot of times it's going to take a long time. Yeah, you're not going to get that chocolate milkshake just right now, like you want it right now. That's why every human being feels the same way, because we're used to having things just right there when we want them. I would say to you, please the power of intention, and I say this over and over and over again, and I know I've said it several times tonight, I intend that my product is reaching everyone right here and right now. Thank you for that. Or whatever it is that you want the product to be. You've got to believe it's happening right now, because that's what will tell the universe what you want, and that's what it will manifest for you.
If I may, I've had some experience where I wasn't getting my needs met, and I was working with my guides and angels, and I couldn't understand why they weren't answering me, in the positive especially, until they gave me a lesson about how in the spirit they may not be really aware of what it is you're trying to do and what it is you have. You may need to teach them, this is what I'm doing, this is the purpose, this is how the effect will be, and once they understand the details about it, they'll be in a position to be able to say, oh, okay, I understand what he's trying to do now, and I understand his goals, and I think you'll find that you get the answers and the results much faster. It feels like there's a communication gap in there, where you're asking for this help, but it's not coming through. And I think there might be a language, if you would, disparity, and I would sit them down and explain everything to them and explain why you need their help, and of course how much you would appreciate it. But give that a try. I found that it works.
Okay. And I have one, so Daniel and I have met before at
yes, INATS, Denver.
Yeah, at INATS. I'm seeing, I keep seeing a shrinking down of the product. Maybe the product stays as it is, but there's also a new product that's, like when you said the mobile apps, that's very close. Or like, you know, you can get a horoscope app, and then you get your daily, and it's like, it's almost like you're going to use this product in this, like a YouTube way or a mobile app way, as a small version of the product that's going to get out to a huge market, not just where you're going now, but spread. Like, go ahead.
Well, the small product that you are talking about is actually the iPhone and iPad apps,
Good.
which are smaller than the DVDs. And we submitted that product to 20 review sites, and we finally got an answer, and it was 5 stars. And my wife and I celebrated a few days ago.
Good.
It's going to expand.
so-
This is all sort of
But the
new.
sales of the apps are actually selling faster than the DVDs in a
yes.
very short period of time.
And they're also saying, don't worry so much about the traditional ways of marketing with the reviews. Do the viral approach.
Okay.
On YouTube, my daughter's Justin Bieber had 1,000 hits, and so do something where it's more fun related, not the traditional approach. Be wild with it. That's the way.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, my name's Marvella, and I had a real sense of destiny from the time I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I've lived a fantastic life so far. Now, the last 3 years have been very different. I've been working with intention and positivity and all these things for about 20 or 30 years, and I just feel a little bit like, what's next? What am I doing? I have a lot of things in my life, different directions, and wanting to know what I can do to move forward,
See, are you saying you've got a whole lot of different things that you want to do and you don't know which one?
No, I'm doing
Well,
a whole lot of different things. My vision when I was a child was that I would be doing my, being in performing arts. And I've spent 40 years in the performing arts, and I'm still trucking away at it,
good for you.
But in the meantime, I've developed in other areas that I'm a hypnotherapist and rapid eye technician and all. That work is so wonderful. Mm-hmm. It's that when you said joy in your work, that's what that is. There's joy in performing. There's joy in, helping other people. There's, everything I do is wonderful. But I have been going through a really hard time for about 3 years. Now I've decided it's because of the solar system lining up with the center of the Milky Way or the universe or whatever. But I continue to do my work with intention and
we have to answer this question, unfortunately, very quickly because we have just a few minutes left. Anybody would like to assist this?
I'll be very brief, but I feel like you're going to be surprised. Your performing arts part of your life is going to start blooming, taking off in a direction that you didn't expect, much faster and more successful than you expect.
Wow.
Be ready for it. Be ready with things to back it up, to go on to what the next thing is. And I'll keep it brief so everybody else has a chance. But I think you're going to be very surprised and delighted when you see your performing arts part taking on new interest and new growth.
That would be so wonderful. I love that.
Yeah.
They also are saying to me, it's okay to not have a clear direction. That's a wonderful thing in itself. So kind of revel in that. Once you get started on this path full ahead, you'll be like, oh, I loved that delicious confusion time. That was pretty nice. So enjoy
That's
it.
a shift of consciousness, really.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, girls, I think we have, is there any one person left in the audience that we might address before the end of the show? Okay. Well, I want to thank you for being here. I'm going to create, just so that the audience knows, in June, Sarah and I are going to get together and have a conversation about psychic children. I think these children and their parents need assistance, and they need to know the range and the whys and hows of these things. So I think it's going to be a pretty exciting show, so you might want to tune in the end of June. And also, you mentioned that you have your 3 books, so they're on the website, correct?
That's right. Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
And you have a wonderful website and work with all kinds of animals.
All kinds.
Does that include horses?
Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of stables in Santa Barbara that I see, the horses up there. And, I just love my horses. They're so wonderful. Yeah, lots of horses.
And I understand that you throw a party for all your clients once a year.
Yes, a barbecue.
I think that's really...
It's so much fun and it's wonderful. They may not know each other at first, but we have all in common the areas, and it's lots of fun.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank our crew for our wonderful support, support, and our sponsors, El Pollo Loco, say that one, in Beaverton on Southwest Cedar Hills Boulevard, and on Gleason Street in Wood Village, Westside Florist in Aloha Market Center, Southwest TV Highway in Aloha. And I'd like you to remember to create possibilities in your life and believe in miracles, and see you the next time.
Thank you for watching Create Your Own Reality, a program about hope, inspiration, and encouragement. If you would like to be a member of our audience for future shows, please email us at createyourownreality@hotmail.com. We are grateful to these local businesses for their support in making this program possible.